Right, I'm still at Clare. It used to have its own railway station, which revolutionised life for people in the rural community. And like a lot of other places, like Cheddar down in Somerset, for example, this facility was taken away. I think a lot of people regret that facility, that now, if you consider the trouble with cars and everything. So here we have, look, where the Clare railway line used to come up into here, and it enabled people to go to Clacton-on-Sea up the road, which took off like Weston-super-Mare did. But of course Weston-super-Mare is still connected. Whereas Clare has had that cut. That would have been the old station there, I presume. Yeah, I got a picture of an old steam engine when I was in the tourist centre. Wasn't a lot in there. I don't know if there's another place. This all would have been the old railway buildings. Everything's been. The waiting room, look. In there, I don't know if it's open. No, it's not open anymore, look. The old benches, I can remember waiting rooms like that in the past. Yeah, there you are. You think they'd look after it a bit more? It's still a bit derelict, isn't it? I've got a problem at the moment because I've got to get back to the car park by 11 o'clock. It's just gone 10, so I can't go wandering off too much because of that silly rule. So people like me who got here at 9 can't go wandering off for a 2-hour walk. I have to come back. These are just some of the problems you face when you're out and about. Never mind, it enables me to have a look round. Oh look, there's a lake, look. There is a nature trail. Of course, I'm not doing it all today. Of course, and the other good thing about all this is it didn't cost you nothing. You think they would have maintained that bank, but I suppose they've maintained it in a way by letting it grow wild. All I'll do now is just investigate what's around here locally. This is just a very short video I'm doing. I'm doing little tiny videos. It's just to let you know that on the site of Clare Castle, built by one of my ancestors, Richard Fitzgilbert, a baron who came over with William the Conqueror in 1066 and was given extensive lands and extensive powers. He was his cousin. Richard Fitzgilbert was a cousin of William the Conqueror, you see. And I know it all sounds far-fetched because not everybody ended up wealthy, you see. Some of them ended up with their heads chopped off and nothing left. I see, there'd be a nice walk. I can't go wandering off though, let's see. That's the old railway line. There's lots of walks, there's no signs. So you could go wandering all the way up there and not know where you're going, and all the way up there. I have got a bit of a map, but I'm worried about that 11 o'clock coming round quick. The hour I've just been here has gone dead quick. There's a Brunel Bridge, a miniature one. Well, could that be part of the old moat going round, see? Right, we'll just have a quick wander up here. We can do a bit of wandering before we get stuck right in. I definitely want to visit the church in the centre of town. And just to remind ourselves that Elizabeth de Burghs, who's buried in Burrough Green Church, St Augustine's, was an important person. She had control of this town, Clare, and she was almost the founder of it. And I've got my ancestor William Oak cusped in her hands, I should be bringing flowers later in the week or any time on the way back to my tent to place there. So we have got, all the time we've been reminded of our ancestors, and it's reinforced by history. English Heritage aren't making these things up, and neither am I. I'm following their guidelines all the time. And like I said, we just because they were powerful and influential, families did die out, women got married off. Women weren't that important, although she was. She was very powerful. I wonder where that goes. Let's just wander down this way. We're just a bit of wandering. We've got an hour. It's just to give us a feel of some of my walks, like I do my Somerset walks. This is my Suffolk walks. Sheila in Suffolk. And believe me, I wish I lived up here. Not because I want to get away from my kids. I don't. All my ancestry is up this way. I'd never be bored at a weekend. I would never have to think, oh, let's go for a walk to Crook's Peak, because I've got nothing to do. Because everywhere I look and turn, there's my ancestors here. That's what I love about it. It's brilliant, isn't it? So what I'm doing, I'm just killing time. I'm not killing time. I am looking round, but I've got that thing. I've got to go back and put £1.50 back in the machine. It's ruined it really, because I would like to have just put my money in for the day and taken off. I got here early thinking I could get a move on. Now I'm just hoping that this, if I follow this path, it'll take me back round. I might end up walking past back that way, but I might not. There's a map coming up. Oh, yeah, so like I said, there's very little left of the castle, but that wasn't the point. It was coming to see where we came from. And I got a bit of information from the information centre back there, the Heritage Centre. Just giving it like tree details and things like that. Of course, she came off another. She's in the same. We share a common ancestor, Elizabeth de Burghs and me. But one of her great grandfathers, it was his brother that branched off in a different direction. Right, that's just telling you to look out for grass snakes, the great willow herb, the meadow sweet. These are some of the plants that you can see on the way round at certain times of the year. I expect I'm going on one of the nature trails. But there again, it's all part of the castle, because I'm in the grounds where the ancestors would have roamed. It would have been a busy place. Lots of activity all the time. Yeah, I reckon this road here, it all leads back into Clare, see? And I probably might have to come back down here in a minute. That's the thing, because I want to get back into town. Hopefully this will take me in a full circle back to the castle. That's what I reckon it could do. It's got noticed. I'm following a trail. Well, I would say I'm going right round the edge now. I'm going to do a full circle and end up. So look at that. Weeping willows. Aren't they pretty? Very pretty.